I came in to put on just a little bit of makeup. Look at these girls still sleeping all nice and sound in there. My guess is that Clara is on, no, Kitty's on this side because that's Steve's side, and Kitty and Steve have a love affair. And Clara's on that side. But I'm not going to ask because I'm not ready for them to come out and lock them yet. I'm going to come over here. Oh, there I am. Hi, guys. Peace. Peace and love and Bobby Sherman. And I'm going to put on a little foundation and a little lipstick here at my little cove that my husband gave for me. Isn't it cute? There I am again. Hello. Peace. I have my older actual vintage brush holder. Well, she's not a brush holder. She was a flower holder. My Mary Poppins mug. And this one I got from Besame. You would think that I was like a makeup freak, but I'm like really not. Oh, and I did this. Oh, see, isn't YouTube fun? I can share all this stuff that I think is so fabulous and nobody in my life does, but somebody out there might. I got this dessert holder at Home Goods and I keep all my makeup in it. It's a mess right now. I need to fix it. This mirror is kind of a funny story. Hello. It's one of these touch mirrors. And when I purchased it, it's got this on and off button in the back. Okay, so it's got the on and off button. Well, I had it on, but I forgot that you had to touch this to make it work. I returned it twice. I returned it 2 times because it didn't work before I remembered and realized that you had to do that because I'm so smart. I think it's kind of funny though. And I have a picture of my wedding day of me and my kidlets there. It's some stuff, but look at my window. This is the best part. Let's pull this down or up. Bloop. This is what I get to look at when I sit here. And you know what? I think it's pretty darn nice. I think it's great. Would it be better if that building wasn't there? Yeah, but you know what? I still like it. Some nice natural sunlight while I do something about these beauties. And then we're going to make some, I went to eat breakfast and I was out of my overnight oats, which is my go-to. So let's do this and then make some of those. Hi guys, it's Thursday. It's wig out Thursday. I'm always wiggy on Thursday because weigh-in is on Friday and I overthink everything. So I had a couple messages. This light isn't going to work well, is it? That light isn't going to work well, is it? Oh, lemon juice bottle's coming in handy for something. So I had a couple people ask about my overnight oats. And I figured as long as I have a little time on my hands, too much coffee, put on some makeup and did my hair, my friend Trina said, make a video. Well, she didn't exactly say that, but let's pretend she did. I thought I would show you my overnight oats. I am way too caffeinated. My overnight oats, I just came up with because I am like addicted and love Premier Protein. I don't like overnight oats with yogurt. I don't like the texture. I love yogurt, but I just didn't like the overnight oats. So, let me show you how I make it. Let's see, how are we going to do this? Let me turn you around. So what I do is I put one of those envelopes of no sugar oatmeal into my mason jar. Then I put half a cup of vanilla Premier Protein in there. Now, if you put strawberries in yours and you have strawberries and cream, totally doable. I mean, there's so many different fun ways to mix it up. Also, as I said earlier, I'm not a huge fan of Walmart, but this is the best one to use because after it sits overnight, it gets the fluffiest. You get more food. Now, if you can't find those or you don't have a Walmart, This brand is 3 points as well. And this one also is a different flavor, obviously. This is cinnamon. And they work just as well, only they don't fluff up quite as much. So put half a cup of your Premier Protein. Let me turn this around. Okay, so I can just show you one at a time because I'm a lame brain. Just put half a cup in there. I use strawberries and blueberries, but I have no strawberries. I already washed these. I always put like a ton in there. And I put a ton of strawberries in there too. Then I mix it up. It's so easy and it's so good. And it's 3 points for Freestyler. Sorry about that. For Freestylers, because you're only counting the oatmeal. There's not enough Premier Protein in there to count for points. Shook that bad boy up. I always make as many as I can at the time. Right now I'm going to make 3. Put them in the fridge, let them sit overnight at least. There's an apple holding up my phone so that it stays in place right where I want it. Oh my gosh, if you only knew how many times I've been trying to get this phone just in a decent spot, because I am not a prepared yacker on the YouTube. So anyways, Thursdays I get a little unnerved just because I want Fridays to go good. I just want it to go good. So, that apple is amazing. This is my favorite stuff, and I know that most of you guys use PB2. PB2 is great. For some reason, let me see if I can get this in there. It's called Just Great Stuff Organic Powdered Peanut Butter. It's the powdered peanut butter, and it's the combination peanut butter and chocolate. For some reason, to me, it just tastes better than PB2, both regular PB2 and PB2 chocolate. I'll just stick this here for a second. Maybe if you take a screenshot, you can read it. I live on this stuff. I have it every single day. I touched on it in one of my earlier videos because like I have so many of them out there. If you go back to video number 152, and my video, and I apologize if you've been doing this, and it's your gig and your game and you like it, that's okay, but you're supposed to mix it with water. You put the powder in here and mix it with water, which I'm going to do right now, and then you use the peanut butter paste however it is you would care to use it. My favorite thing, and I do it every day, is I eat an apple with it. Every day. It's my go-to at this time of day, about 3 o'clock. I get a little sweet tooth. I get a little hungry. So it's the perfect combination. And then for this amount mixed, it's only... Really? I have a stool in my kitchen, and apparently it just broke. Hang on! Hold the... I can't stop laughing. Okay. Alright. So I'm probably going to have to repeat something that I said. Anyway, some people, I put 2 tablespoons of powder in there, mixed it up, made it into this paste. I dipped my banana in there. I double dipped to my heart's content, because you know what? I'm the only one eating it, and I don't care. Bananas, anything. There's so many possibilities to do with the peanut butter. And it's truly delicious. I love it. I have been known to like have 4 in my shelf at one time. Now, if you are one of those fine peeps that dips your apple straight into the powder, I'd like to hear from you, because I can't imagine what it would taste like. I guess I'm a little bit of a powdered peanut butter snob. Hey, there's worse things to be, right? So give it a try. Don't they look good? I'll finish when we're finished. That was rude. But, are you drinking the water? Have you been drinking water today? Alright, so it's Thursday night. I'm going to have Grandpa make dinner for himself and the boy. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to have a smoothie for dinner. I know it's stupid, but we all do weird things before we weigh in. At least I tell myself that, so when I'm doing weird things, I don't feel so bad. So try the peanut butter out, and if you don't have a Sprouts bite and you don't have this kind, at least try the PB2. Again, there's so many things you can do with it. This is the best though. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I had to come out and move my car so that my honey could park in the garage, so I was listening to my last video so I could edit it. And I just want you all to rest assured that I know the difference between a banana and an apple. I didn't want anybody losing sleep over that little guffaw. Now see, if I knew how to edit, I would have gone like a little newsreel over the top. This just in, Anita knows the difference between an apple and a banana, news at 11. But I don't. So when I make those kind of mistakes, you're just going to have to chalk it up to age, and that. I just kind of, I'm in a relaxed state when I make these videos, so I'm not stressing myself out and making sure I have the words right. Because I figure you guys are probably smart enough to get it. Well, it's Thursday night, and I decided to go for a late walk. I didn't go on one this morning, and I just fed my men their dinner. Let's hear it for leftovers. So now I'm going to scaramouche, and do the fandango out here all by myself. And you know what? This is the best time too. I know I said the morning is, but when the two of them are scrapping over something, and I don't want to be involved, and it's something that they need to figure out for themselves, man, grabbing my earbuds, hit the bricks, it's the way to go. Just kind of slip out. The only bummer is West Side Story was on, and that's my favorite movie. So I hung out in the living room long enough to dance with them in the gym, and then I snuck out. So I touched on earlier the reason why Thursdays I'm a little jiggy with it is because I have weigh-in tomorrow. And they tell us to pay attention to our bodies. That way we can tell all sorts of things. We can tell when we're full, we can tell when we're hungry, we can tell when we're thirsty. Listen to our bodies. Well, last week at weigh-in I was up. Not much, just 0.6. Not worth writing home about, but I was up nonetheless. So, this week, even though I track all the time anyways, I made sure everything was tracked. I drank all my water. The only thing I did not do that I could have done better was my vegetables. I admit, when it's wintertime and I can't drive to my fruit veggie stands and get them fresh, I'm not very good at it. But that said, my fruits were eaten, stayed under my points, didn't use my weeklies. I never use my weeklies. But I'm feeling a little puffy, and I don't like it. I so don't like it. And I'm trying to prepare myself for being up tomorrow, and I don't know what to do. So I'm talking to you swells. You know, having a weigh-in on Friday can, with me anyways, totally make my weekend go one way or the other. Now when I lose, which I can say is more often than when I gain, it keeps me encouraged. I stay encouraged. And I go home and Steve says, oh, you want to go to the Outback or want to go to Don Cuco's and have something really good and a yummy cocktail or something? Oh, no, I'm down, and I need to stay down. And he's used to that answer, and it's good. There's no problems. But when I gain, that's a little bit of a different story. I get home, and I lay in my bed, and I talk to the dogs, and I grumble rah, 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 to myself. And then I get in my head that, are there any children listening? No children out here. Any children in there? Well, Anita, it's Friday night. You know, screw the whole Weight Watchers thing. The way you're feeling right now, that can be cured with a cocktail and a good roll in the hay. Roll, roll, roll in the hay. Sandy? What's it from? So while I likely not do that, it is the first thing to go through my head. Because my fallback is not food, but alcohol. And I like it. But I can't drink it. I cannot drink it. Even if I wanted to drink it and I tracked for it, I gain every time. And that's the universe out there telling me. It's God telling me. It's my body telling me. No more drinking for you, lady. And I heard it early on and I took to it and I'm good about sticking to it. But we all have that one time when we just kind of go, oh, this isn't going to hurt. Just like people do with food, right? But I'm not going to do it because the last couple times I did it, I felt like complete crap the next day. I told Steve, I said, don't let me do that again. So then the last time I did it, and he saw me pulling some booze out of the cupboard, he's like, oh no. Because he knows that he could tell me till the cows come home not to do it. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So what's my alternative to taking a game other than having a drink? Accepting it like a grown-up, moving along, doing what I keep telling everybody else to do. Yep. Prepare myself. Yep. And that's just what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm doing now. And I have a good mile of a walk ahead of me. I'll put on some inspirational tunes. What should I listen to? I'm a classic rock, musical, classical kind of gal. I listen to it all except for country and polka. No offense to you fine country polka people. They're just not my jam. So let me look up my little list and see who I'm going to go with. We'll start with a little CCR. And a little Tull. This is the closest thing to country that I listen to. Well, I'm home and I feel good and refreshed. I'm going to throw that boy into the shower, tell him to clean himself up. And I'm going to tell Oliver to do the same dang thing. And then I'm going to go to bed. And I'm going to get up early, take my shower, and I'm going to go with a positive attitude. And then I'll check in with you guys and let you know which way it goes.